Uh, Whoa, what's going on? To God, your bouncing. Yeah, of course. All right, man. You know we here another day, man. You know Danila gonna show up, boy. I tell you that. I tell you that all the time, man. All it takes is to show up, man. But furthermore, you know what I mean? Good morning to everybody here, you know what I mean? What is it? Thursday, you know? Almost getting to the end of the week, but we here, another day to grind. That's one thing about me. I'm always gonna show up. You ain't gotta worry about it. But let's go ahead and talk, man. I don't know where we gonna go with it. We just sparring right now, going off the, you know what I mean, off the mental. We don't know what's gonna go on, but good morning again to everybody. But I was just sitting here thinking, yo, we've been taught wrong this whole time in the world, bruh. We really have been taught wrong. We really have been taught wrong, bruh. Like everything that we sit here been taught is just to make us stagnant, sheep, you know, school, our families, friends, a lot of things, bruh, has really made us who we are, environments, and it's crazy, you know, that our circumstances made people who they are, because I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, I'm doing this YouTube, right, on betting on myself and chasing my goals and everything, right? And I'm sitting there thinking like, imagine if I didn't wake up, bro, and just bet on myself. Because I waited so long to bet on myself, even though I know that what I wanted to do, but society was keeping me down. Family and friends was keeping me down. Maybe not intentionally, but just because the environment, like they didn't know no better. They was just going off of what they was being told, and everything. And I sit here and think, be like, all right, I sit here and think like, damn, I gotta break the cycle. And that's what I'm doing right now. And I'm just sitting there like, how do you break the cycle? You just gotta go out there and take what's yours. Appreciate that. Like, I'm sitting there like, damn, what do you wanna do? I'm like, yo, I got up in here. What's going on, Arlen? Good morning. I'm sitting there. I had to take time and relax. Like, yo, what do I really want to do? What do I have a goal for? What do I have a hobby? What do I want to do? I took time and built it up. What I'm doing right now, like this YouTube is not easy, but it's not hard either. It's just more about I'm seeing that you got to be consistent and show people who you are and put that work in. And that's basically how it is in life. What's going on? Hello, Jed. Hit that like button, like, share, subscribe, and I'm sitting here like, damn, the mindset. How you doing? Good morning, Nora. I'm doing good. How about y'all? How y'all doing today? Bro is not the main character. Yeah, I am the main character. I'm the main character in my story. You need to be the main character in yours. Hit that like button, you boy. Hit that like button. Yeah, I'm definitely the main character in this story, bro. I'm glad that you said that. That's basically what you really got to do, is be the main character. You know what I mean? You can't be out here doing these side quests on some GTA. The side quest is working a job, being told what to do, school, like when I say school, like school teaches you how to be stagnant. It teaches you how to really be a worker. Like you really waste a lot of time in school doing nothing, just being told what to do. Now, granted, if you're not going to school for like you trying to play sports or be like a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer or something, if you know you're not going to college, like you really don't need to be in school, bro. As long as you know how to read and have math and common sense, you really need to, that's all you really need. You just need that and hustle. Because a lot of people that are billionaires in the world, that's all they have, you know. But when you sit there and you try to come up with it like what I'm doing right now, working for myself, is that people try to defer you from that. You know, they really don't want people to sit here and make it happen for themselves because they're afraid that you might win. And it's like, damn, I'm sitting here and it'll knock you off your square. Like it'll mess with your confidence because you sitting there believing what people are saying to you and what they're showing you, like, and what you're seeing. Like you see every day people getting up, going to work, and you think that shit is normal, like to survive. And that's not the way to survive no more. Like it's coming to a point where you gotta find different avenues to feed yourself and feed your family, you know. And a lot of people are feeding themselves during, you know, entrepreneurship. Like ain't nobody sitting there giving them a paycheck, you know. They're really not giving them no paycheck because a job is nothing but sitting there time consuming, you know. Like you sitting there, I'm looking at people working jobs and they're just miserable. Like it's just draining. It's like really, really draining. That I'm looking at people like they're sucking the life out of people, bro. Like by you working a job, and society told us that's the way to survive. Like they really misled us to the wrong way, bro. They really misled us. They try to make it seem like it's crazy for you to sit here and try to be an entrepreneur, try to build your own empire. No, they want you to work for them. They want you to work for them. They don't want you to sit here and venture off and do what you want to do. Like, they really preach that. They really show that. Like, your parents, our parents told us like, oh, you better go to school. You better go to work, you know. Oh, you tripping, bro. You can't buy me for that. What's wrong with you, bro? You better go get you a girl, man, and play. You better go play safe somewhere. I ain't never doing that. This ain't that, bro. I don't do just stuff for money. I'm not abroad. You know what I mean? You better go somewhere with that, though. I don't know what the hell wrong with you. Y'all be on here talking crazy, bro. But I like it, though. Like I said, yeah, I'm just sitting here like, damn. We really getting led in the wrong way. Like my whole life, bro. Like it took me till now to just say, fuck it, man. It is what it is. I know what's out there for me, you know. So let's just try this, bro. Let's just try this. This is what I want to do. Let's just do it. Let's see where it takes me, you know. And this is another day of me doing this, you know. I'm not sitting here waiting for nobody to bring food to me. I gotta go out there and kill. I gotta go get my food myself. I gotta be the hunter, bro. I gotta be that for sure. And I'm telling you, you gotta be that too, like, cause we been tricked, bro. I'm telling you, like, we really been tricked. Like, there's no future no more, like, in having somebody independent on people. These corporations is getting rid of people. Like, you better figure it out, man. Everything that we sat there and got told in this world, just look at the news. Like, people are getting laid off. We got things going on. You know what I mean? Everything's scarce, man. Everybody's overworked and underpaid. Everybody. Like, I'm sitting here betting on myself in future, coming out here every day, stagnant, not being stagnant, coming here, getting my reps in and talk to y'all and let y'all know what's going on. I'm really preaching to y'all, telling y'all what y'all need to do, because you gonna pay. There's no future in really, the future that you know from back in the day is dying daily. It's dying. You gotta find you a platform and make something happen, or find you a system, like figure out something to sell to somebody, turn your hobby into a money maker. But you know what I mean? You gotta grind day by day, Don't just sit there and look for somebody to just drop a bag of money to your house. It's not gonna happen. You gotta do that yourself. You gotta sit here and put the work in. You gotta wake up early. You know what I mean? You gotta stay up late. You gotta do a lot, man, to sit here and bet on your future and get it better, bro. Like, cause you gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. There's nowhere that you can go job-wise and it's gonna take care of your family. Your family's gonna be good. There's nowhere, you know what I mean? There's no job out here that's paying to take care of your family, bruh. People out here working 80 some hours just to get a decent living. 80 hours? When do you have time to sleep? When you got time to chill with your girl? When do you got time to be with your kids if you got kids? Like, the most importantly, what time do you got to be with your family? You don't have time at all because you sitting here giving it all to somebody else, And we were told that's what we were supposed to do to better our future, better our family. And I'm here to tell you that shit is dead. Like, we really was lied to. There's other ways now, especially in the internet age. This is the information age. There's too much information in this world to better yourself. There's too much things to sell in this world legally to make money. Buy low, sell high. There's so many apps. You just need to sit there and figure it out, And that's all it really takes is the time to figure it out. Like, I've been doing this like going on 2 weeks, and the time that I have when I'm not on here, I'm working my brain on finding other ways to feed myself, I found out, like, I'm gonna tell y'all something that, there's businesses where you can sell pallets to businesses and make money that way. I never knew that. I just did that, made a couple of dollars doing that, you know what I mean? Getting some free pallets somewhere and then selling it to a business, you know what I mean? For a couple of dollars. Like, damn, there's so many ways to get money in this world. And I only know that now because I got free time. I got time. I'm not sitting at no desk. I'm not sitting in no warehouse. I'm not sitting at no restaurant. I'm not sitting at no hospital. I'm not sitting nowhere where I can't use my time how I want to use it to get better. Like, that's what I'm sitting there trying to tell you. Like, you sitting here, you wasting your time that you could be bettering yourself. Like, there's too much time. Like, if you got 8 hours to be at a job and you probably got 30 minutes to an hour to get home, that's like 10 hours of your day. You gotta sleep, you gotta eat, you gotta do whatever. When are you gonna have time to bet on yourself? Make it happen for you. You're not, because most of y'all, once y'all get off of work, y'all get on that phone and y'all gossip, y'all talk about a bunch of nonsense. Y'all just talk about rich people all day or people in your neighborhood, like, oh, y'all gossip. And then y'all bitch and complain about when y'all get y'all paychecks, cause y'all not getting no money. You know, y'all really not making no money. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, I done made a couple of dollars more than what probably people get in like 2 weeks by just making a few little plays legally in the world. I'm like, damn, that feels good, you know? And let alone also building my platform on here. You know, I'm always gonna come back and talk to y'all and preach, you know? Because that's what I believe I'm here for. I'm here to preach and tell y'all what's going on. That's it, you know? And tell y'all that, you know what I mean, lead y'all to the right way, you know? Because we already been led to the wrong way. Like, we just don't know it, you know what I mean? We didn't know it. We just didn't know that we were led the wrong way, bruh. And I'm here to tell y'all that y'all need to wake up, work out, and work for yourself. And realize that nobody's going to be here to save you. Like, times is getting hard out here, man. And you don't need a lot of money to have a good lifestyle. You know what I mean? You don't need a lot of supporters to maintain a good lifestyle. You know, you don't need 1 million people to make $1 million. I'm telling you that. That's just a fact. I'm telling you this, and when y'all got time, look it up. Just look it up. I'm telling y'all this and giving y'all the information so then y'all can go look it up and understand that Danilo's not lying to you. Y'all gonna understand that this is a genuine page. Like, I'm telling y'all this because I want y'all to be good. I want y'all to live a nice life. I want y'all to have things that you've never had that you wanted. Like, I want you to be successful. That's what I want you to do. Hey, what's good, Goated? What's good, bro? How you doing? What's good with you, bro? Yeah, like, I want people to be successful, bro. So that way we ain't gotta worry about nobody trying to take something from somebody, you know? You ain't gotta worry about trying to do things that you don't wanna do if you're successful. You got, you know what I mean, on what you define as success. You know what I mean? It's all about what you determine what is success. To me, success for me is be able to do what I wanna do and buy what I wanna buy, you know? Spend time with my family. You can't put a price on that. That's success to me. You know, somebody else's success might be travel around the world, buy all cars, deal with a bunch of girls, you know what I mean? Whatever. You know, we all got different things that we determine as being successful, you know? But I'm telling you, the thing is, what I'm talking about and saying is success. You need to define what success is and go chase that. Stop sitting there thinking it's gonna come to you. It's not gonna come to you. What I've been doing this right now, people that's coming in the chat and talking to me and the subs and the views and all that, I had to go chase that. I had to work for that. Nobody just pulled up and just gave me that. No. You know, it takes hard work to get where you want to go, man. And then you have to work on yourself. You know, figure out what you really want to do and just go ahead and do it, man. Stop sitting here playing around, bruh. Enjoying butter chicken. What is it, lunchtime for you? It is about that time, though. Yeah, I'm about to go eat in a little bit. You know, I always come in here before I eat my lunch or whatever, you know. Just come up in here, get my reps, talk to y'all, preach to y'all, tell y'all what's up, man, what y'all need to do, you know. I'm always going to do that as long as I'm living, you know. Tell y'all what's up. But yeah, butter chicken, yeah, that sound good. I don't know what I'm about to go eat for lunch, to be honest. Yeah, Indian food, yeah, for sure, definitely is. I don't know, man. Now that you say some chicken, I might go get me some lemon chicken or something. I don't know, with some rice or something. You know, who knows? Who knows? But how are you doing though? How you doing this morning, bruh? What's going on with you? How you been? I ain't talked to you in a while, but yeah, man. I don't know what's gonna go. I don't know what y'all need to do, bro. I know what y'all need to do. Y'all need to really sit here and focus, man. Change your mindset. Change your environment. What you see is not the normal. You know, everything we've been told is a lie. It really is, man. Everything that we say and been told in this world we're playing by old rules. We're living by an old rule book. You know, the game of life has changed now. The rule book to the game of life has changed. You can't sit here and live off that rule book no more. That book doesn't apply to 2026 and is not going to apply ever again. That time has passed. There's a new book that's going on in this life and you need to figure it out. You need to read it. And one of the main things is you got to work for yourself. Those are one of the key elements in the new rule book of life. You got to work for yourself. I'm saying it. If you don't know it, I'm saying it. I'm telling you, that is the key thing, bruh. Because you can't survive out here, bro. Getting told what to do. You can't survive with no job. Like, you're really like a sucker, man. You know, somebody get to dictate how much money they can give you and they can fire you. Like, you walking on eggshells every day. You know? You're walking on eggshells every day. You don't know if it's the day that you're going to get fired. You don't know. You know? I know so many people that's like unemployed right now. I see a lot of people unemployed hanging out in the streets, just damaged, you know? Some of them just broke down. To me, job is kind of bumping my back. Yeah. You gotta figure it out, man. Get about that job. You gotta figure it out, bruh. But don't worry, you know what I mean? I'm gonna show you. I'm definitely gonna start showing people, bruh. Giving people the information. Yeah, stocks. Man, you gotta be the stock, bro. You're the investment, bruh. I keep telling you that you're the investment, and the more information you give yourself, the higher that you're gonna rise, bro. You gotta understand that. You know what I mean? You gotta understand that. Read books, you know, just listen to books. Go on Google, go to ChatGPT, man. There's a lot of things, man. Yeah, people are getting crazy on the streets, man. I told you. You know, I'm in Minnesota. It's wild up here right now. Real wild, man. A lot of things is going crazy. A lot of things is going wrong right now, man. And the year just started. We're only like 16 days in the new year. And it's already getting wild, man. It's really crazy. But it's usually always like that at the beginning of the year. It's always crazy. You know, it's always crazy. People usually act crazy and have like New Year's resolutions. You know what I mean? That's usually what happens at the beginning of the year. People are always acting crazy and people are just always trying to do something new at the beginning of the year. You know? And I'm one of them people that's doing something new at the beginning of the year. You know what I mean? By me doing YouTube. Giving my testimony to talk to y'all, man. You know? Just showing y'all that y'all could do whatever y'all want to do. You know? Just a little bit of work. That's all it is. It's nothing but a little bit of work, a little bit of faith and belief in yourself, and that's it. And you can do what you want to do, man. Time is precious, you know. You better figure out before, it's too late. Before you on the outside looking in, man. Y'all better figure it out, you know. Stop wasting your time at certain places, man. If you don't know, if you, I'm talking to the kids right now. If you a kid, bruh, this is me talking. If you a kid and you know you're not gonna go to college, you need to sit there and worry about what you gonna do. You need to figure it out right now. You need to, figure it out right now. Get on this because you got hella time. Because when you a kid, you can be broke. There's nothing for you to be broke right now. Nobody's gonna look at you crazy. So you need to, if you into gaming, get you a nice little decent setup and start making videos. Do it that way. Vlog, show your life, whatever you want to do. Be inspiration to other people and show you how you prospering, whatever that. Because everybody wants to stream. That's one thing. If you want to make clothes, figure out the wholesalers, good prices. Just do it, bro. Like, just be decent. Like, focus on reading and math. Those are the key things you need to focus on. If you're a kid right now and you're not trying to, you're not gonna go to college, that's what you need to be doing. He said my skills, coding, music, esports. Bro, if you know how to code, you could do anything. Like, for real, if you know how to code, you can make websites. You can make websites, right? Because it depends on what type of coding you're doing. But if you know how to code, bro, you're goated. Like your name, like you really are like the truth. If you know how to code, people need to work on skills, finding a skill. That's what you really need to know, like photography, learn how to code, make websites, learn how to make apps, like a bunch of things, bro. Like after I go through, I'm gonna sit here and look up some things on what skills that people really need to focus on, bro. Cause a lot of y'all got the wrong skills. Pardon me. A lot of y'all got the wrong skills. Like, I had the wrong skills, bro. I'm not here just sitting there telling y'all like I'm perfect. Hell no. I'm just now getting right my damn self, bro. But I'm letting y'all know, like, y'all gotta learn the right skills to survive. Because we've been sitting there, we don't have the right skills. We don't know. You know what I mean? Some of us didn't know, wasn't taught that, bro. And some of y'all, if y'all don't want to do the entrepreneurs thing, like, learn a trade and then go from there, and then that could be your business. You know what I mean? Like, there's many things that skills you can take, and then you can end up becoming, and then you can work for yourself and dictate how much money you can make. There's so many ways, bruh. Some of y'all might not want to sell things, you know what I mean? Y'all might not want to get on YouTube and talk or whatever. Some of us are shy. Some of us are energetic. Some of us are a people person. Some of us, we're all different. We're all different. But one thing you need to do is, what we need to be the same as is be self-sufficient. I tell you that right now. None of us to sit here and be dependent on nobody. I tell you that. I'm telling you to unlearn what you've been taught your whole life. That's what I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Things that we've been told, it's not going to get you nowhere. it's really not gonna get you nowhere. Like, hard work pays off. Yeah, that's one of them. But hard work only pays off when you're doing it for yourself. It never pays off when you're doing it for somebody else. You know, it doesn't. You'll never reap the benefits of your hard work if you're doing it for somebody else. You never do it. You'll never reap the benefits. You know, you have to put the energy, the 8 to 10 hours that you put in for somebody else, you need to put in for you. Hold on real quick. Somebody, I don't know what the hell. Damn. Damn homeless person going in my damn trash can. God damn. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm like, man, times is hard out here, bruh. Not to laugh at that person, because, we all go through things. But it's just crazy, me seeing that. But yeah, man. Hard work only pays off when you're doing it for yourself, man. You need to sit there and change your life, man. It's a new year. I keep telling y'all, bruh. It's a new year. You can make it. You can make it. It only takes 6 months of consistency, and you can change your life. You can change your life, man. Stop sitting here being around people that's not prospering. Follow the right people and follow what they saying and do what's for you. You know what I mean? A lot of people lay out the blueprint for people to become successful, but y'all don't read it. Y'all don't really study it, especially for y'all that's trying to be on YouTube, trying to be, you know what I mean, do this. There's so many tips and tricks that people are actually giving people and they're not doing it. Y'all get on YouTube, y'all do something and it might not pop off and then y'all leave and y'all come back and then y'all leave. Nah, man, you gotta come here every day, bro. Even when there's nobody here, you gotta come here and just do it and shout out, you know what I mean? Talk to people that's on here that talk to you. If people don't come, you just come in here and do your work, man. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm coming here doing my work, bro. Coming here talking about what I want to talk about, showing people what they need to see and everything, and I'm going about my business, man. The people that come in here, I appreciate them. You know what I mean? The people that talk to me, I appreciate them. You know what I mean? It's a friendly circle, man. It ain't nothing but family and friends in here. I keep telling y'all that. There's no judgment. You know what I mean? But a lot of y'all are not going to listen to me. I know that. Everybody's not going to listen to me. And that's cool. But those the ones that do listen to me, y'all going to prosper. Y'all going to win. Y'all going to love me. Y'all going to be like, yo, Danilo, I appreciate that. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you. That's all it is with me, man. I just need a couple solid people that's going to support me, and I'm going to support them, and we going to take over the world, man. That's that. That's all it is, man. Find out who's there for you, and y'all devise a plan and take it over. That's that, man. That's all you got to do. You don't got to do too much, man. We gonna do it. Just do it one day at a time, man. Realize it. It takes one day. One day, man. Just do it. Keep doing it. Today's Thursday. I'm getting on this live and I'm working. I'm talking to y'all. I'm gonna come back Friday. I've only missed 2 days because I didn't feel good from doing this live, from being on live, bro. But other than that, I've come every day. I've came back every day to give y'all an hour of talking and vibing with y'all, man. That's that. Like, that's nothing. An hour of my day, there's only 24. I can give you an hour. That's that. I can sit there and give y'all an hour. That's nothing. You know, a lot of y'all people just don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Y'all can do an hour to 3 hours of bank working for yourself on making yourself better, and then your life can change, man. Your life can change. At least put in 3 hours a day. You know what I mean? Break it down, or an hour to 3 hours a day to change and working on trying to change your life. That's it, man. You do that, everything is going to be good, man. I'm trying to tell you, everything is going to be good, man. How do you know? Because I know. I know. You know what I mean? I know. Just look, bro. Like, I started this. I probably got almost 20 new subs in like going on probably like 2 weeks. You know what I mean? That's great, bro. You dig? You know what I mean? That's great. That's progress. You know? That's it. You see the progress. That's all you really need to see. When I seen that, I just got drunk off of that, bro. Like, oh my God, like people just came in here, they sub when I told them to sub, like, share, and all that. Oh my God, I'm drunk off this now. This just gave me power. I'm like souped up. Like, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You know? There's nothing that nobody can sit here and do now to me to fuck with my confidence. There's nothing that you can do. I'm too far gone. There's nothing that you can do to me. All I'm doing is keep absorbing and digesting even more information to build my confidence up and talk to y'all and show y'all what's going on. That's all. It's over now. It's over now. YouTube is fucking with me and all that. You know what I mean? People are coming in and supporting. There's nothing that y'all can do to me now. Y'all can't kill me. Y'all can't kill my confidence now. Y'all can't do nothing to my character. Like, it's over. Like, that's what I'm sitting here trying to tell y'all. Like, once you do something and then you start to get the motion, it's crazy. You should use that as fire to get better. Like, that's what you really should be sitting there focusing on. Once you get that one little lick, like, oh man, I told people to do this and it happened. Now you just gotta keep pushing now. It's over. You already became God. You already showed what you could do. You know? That's that. You already showed that. You already created the universe that you made. You know what I mean? Now you just gotta keep building. You laid the groundwork in. You know what I mean? You set the blueprint out. Like, that's all you gotta do. Say you wanna do something, then just do it, and then once it clicks off, then just keep improving on it. That's all you gotta do, and I promise you, you're gonna sit there and you're gonna be like, damn, I should have been did this. It's really spooky, it's really crazy, you know what I mean? And you gotta be crazy to believe it. You gotta be crazy to believe it, you know what I mean? That's one of the main things. Like, that's what I'm sitting there trying to tell you. You gotta be a Looney Tune in this, man. And whatever you wanna do in this world, meaning you gotta be crazy, like, yo, it's happening because I said it's going to happen, and then just show and prove. Say it, then show and prove. Say it and show and prove. I told people I want to do YouTube. I'm doing it. I wanted more subs. I'm getting more subs. You know? That's that. That's what I'm doing in this world, man. That's what you need to do. Say what you want to do and then go do it. Show and prove. Stop listening to what people are told you what you should do. That shit don't work no more. Nothing that anybody old you know what I mean, like 50, 60, 70, and all that. Yeah, they got good advice, but they're reading from an old playbook. They don't know what's going on right now. You know what I mean? But the people that's like 40 and under and all that, they know what's going on. We're writing a new playbook on how life is about to go. You know what I mean? People is not going for that bullshit no more. We're not going for being mediocrity. We're not going for that mediocre, bro. We're not going to be overworked and underpaid. We're not going for that. It's a revolution now. There's too many ways to get money. And I'm telling y'all, the ones that are in that age group, if you didn't wake up, you need to wake up because you're going to be lost. Your ass going to be on the bench. I'm telling you that. And the bench is the street. You're going to be sitting there with a sign, bruh, assed out, bitter at the world, wondering how this person that, you know what I mean, how are other people doing better than you? Because we took the time to work on ourselves and bet on our future. Bet on ourselves. You know? That's what I'm trying to tell you. You have to sit there and be crazy. You got to bet on yourself. You got to make it happen. You got to. There's 24 hours. Use at least 3 to better yourself, to work on bettering yourself. You be on that goddamn phone all day. Use that phone to look up some information. Read something. Watch a video. Some of y'all don't like reading, so watch a video. Watch the right video. Stop watching that bullshit. You know? Stop it. A lot of y'all be watching Love and Hip Hop. You know what I mean? And all this other bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even know what people be watching because I don't really be watching TV like that. The only thing I'm trying to feed my brain is ways to make money. You know what I mean? Get better on YouTube. You know what I mean? Tips and tricks and on how to, you know what I mean, what you should do to get better on YouTube. Learning OBS. There's so many things that I'm sitting here reading and working on my craft. This is my craft. This is what I want to do. I'm doing it. You know? I'm dedicating nothing but time to my craft. As you should too. You know? As you should too. Find a craft and work on it. Work on improving every day. Find a craft and do that. That's all you need to do. You're gonna reap the benefits of it if you sit there and you put all the work in that you need to put in. You know what I mean? The people that came in my life, if y'all seen what my sub count was before and what it is now, it's way different. It's not extremely different, but it's different. You know? Like, I got goals. It's just nothing but check marks that I'm aiming to knock off. That's it. That's what you need to do every day. Building blocks. Build it brick by brick. That's what you need to do. Brick by brick. Lay down the foundation. What's your foundation? Lay that down and then go from there. That's what you need to do. That's all you need to do, man. And stop being scared. Stop having fear. Who cares? You fall down, get up, man. Don't care about nobody's opinions. Who cares? Everybody has an opinion. I got an opinion. Don't mean it's a fact. It doesn't mean it's a fact. It's just an opinion. You know? Don't take it to heart. Don't take it to heart. Just use it as constructive criticism and get better. You know what I mean? Overlook that shit. Overlook it. There's, you know what I mean? Don't look at nobody, you know what I mean, to save you. You know what I mean? Don't care what anybody says about you. I don't care what anybody says about me. I don't care. You know? I know what's right for me. It's my life. That's it. You know what I mean? And I'm chasing freedom. That's all I'm chasing. That's my purpose. Freedom. I believe that should be everybody's purpose, like to be free from society, the rules, the, you know what I mean, the regulations and everything. It'll be great for you. You know, build your government on what you want to do and do it. You know what I mean? Find your pipeline on how to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? That's that, you know? You can't sit there and depend on everybody to take care of you, bruh. Like having a job is like having a daddy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you know what I mean? You're doing chores, you know? You're doing chores and then they're giving you an allowance and it's never enough. Just think about it when you was a kid and you got allowance. It was scraps from your parents. That's what, you know what I mean? You getting from your employer. Scraps. Some companies be making like billions of dollars and their payroll is under that. Only millions. You're just a number, bruh. And I'm telling you to get out that mindset of just being a number. Do what you want to do. Let go of that fear and go out there in the world and prosper. You know what I mean? Because the world is getting scary out here. It's getting scarce. Jobs are scarce. The good jobs is scarce. They're trying to replace people with AI. They are. Fuck trying, they are. You know what I mean? The world is turning into the Terminator, Skynet. That's what it's turned into. That's what it's turned into. You need to figure it out, man. You need to. Like you got time. Make time. Even if you don't got time, go make time. Your ass doing a lot of stuff that you shouldn't be doing. Use that time to get better. You know? Learn about taxes. You know what I mean? Learn about things, man. Learn about how the world works. Because the world is nothing but a business. Learn how it works. And then use it to benefit off it. You know? That's all you need to do. Learn how the world works and then work it for yourself. Find out how you can benefit from it. And key things, I'm always going to say this. The key things are systems and platforms. Systems are where things are getting sold and money is being made while you are sleeping. So if you can create a hat, some clothing, some lotion, some soap, socks, whatever, you can put that on your system and you can sell it and make money in your sleep. A platform is a magazine, you know, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You know, those are platforms that you can use to make money off of. You know what I mean? If you want to sell something or whatever. That's what you have to use to make it in the world. You know? That's what you have to use to make it in the world. You're not going to make it no other way, man. You're not going to make it by making. You're not going to make it by making, let's say, $20 an hour, $25 an hour, $30 an hour. You're not going to make it that way, bruh. Them days are over. They're trying to figure out their jobs are trying to find out how if you make $25, $30 an hour, for whatever, how they can let your ass go and cut that expense and then try to bring somebody else at the bottom. You know? That's what they're trying to do. Like when I go outside, I see nothing but jobs are hiring, right? But they're not gonna get no workers. You know why they ain't gonna get no workers? $14 an hour, $15 an hour. How the hell can you survive? Y'all just want kids. Y'all don't want no adults. You know? How the hell do you expect an adult to raise a family and take care of a family and pay bills with $15 an hour, and let alone, and let's not counter in if that person has kids. Shit. That can't happen at all. It's not possible. Like $15 an hour, that's like under 30,000. Rent 1,000, close to 15, 18,000. Then you got 12, and then you gotta buy food, and food is outrageous, 300. You know what I mean? Like, you do the math, how to, and then let alone you gotta buy clothes. Some of y'all want to be fresh, which I don't. You know what I mean? That's, you know what I mean. But how the hell you gonna get fresh? You ain't got no money. You ain't gonna have no money, man. That's what I'm sitting there trying to tell you, man. The world as you know it is cooked. It's cooked. It's the land of the, it's, you know what I mean? It's the year of the entrepreneur, bruh. I'm saying it. Be an entrepreneur. Learn how to feed yourself. Learn how to feed yourself. I'm not saying you gotta have employees, but shit, first let's learn how to feed yourself. Learn how to take care of what you need to take care of, man. That's what you need to work on. You know, ain't no security and no job, bro. It's not. I'm saying it. There's no them days are over, bro. Like, my grandma's like retired. You know what I mean? She living off a pension and she's cool and all that, but them days are over. You know what I mean? But my grandma had to work forever to get that pension. She had to work forever to get that. Some of us might not even make it. You feel me? Some of us might not even make it to get a pension, bro, to get a 401k, bro. Some of us might not even make it that far. Jobs are already trying to get rid of that shit, man. You got to create your own pension, man. You got to create your own pension. Start saving your money and stacking your, you know what I mean, making the right investments and stuff like that. You got to do that for yourself, because jobs is cutting that out, man. They don't want to pay nobody shit. They damn near don't want to take care of you after your ass stop working for them. They trying to figure out how we can get this money back. That's what they trying to do. That's what I'm sitting there trying to tell y'all. But y'all ain't gotta listen to me. Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all eventually gonna see, and those that do listen to me wake up. Y'all ain't gonna never experience that situation. You know? But the ones that are ignorant and just thinking, I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm just talking because I got lips, you gonna see, you gonna pay for that, and then you probably gonna spin back and then try to rewatch all these lives. But then it's gonna be too late. You know? It's gonna be too late by then when you come back and try to see that, yo, I was telling y'all the truth. I was talking nothing but facts. I was really sincere with my words when I spoke to y'all. You know? Like, y'all need to understand that. But I only got like 5 more minutes on this live, man. I done sit here and about to be giving y'all an hour like I always do. But those that are in the chat, man, if y'all want to talk, let me know what y'all want to talk about. I only got 5 more minutes, you know. But if not, I'm just going to sit here and ramble like I usually do. You know what I mean? And then get off. But, you know, first of all, you know, I got to thank my family and friends by who came into the chat. You know what I mean? That's what y'all are. Got to show love to y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all giving me the power to, you know what I mean? I always got to show love to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all the reason why I keep coming back. I'm drunk off this, man. I'm drunk off of this, bruh. By just coming in here and talking to y'all. Like, I really be like, dang, I really just talked for an hour and I really didn't fumble my words or nothing like that. It's really crazy to me. But like I said, this is nothing but exercise, you know? You got to get your exercise in when you sitting here and whatever you trying to do, literally and work-wise, you know what I mean? That you got to get your reps in until it's like muscle memory, till it's easy for you, you know what I mean? So I want to thank y'all for one, the people that came to the live, you know. that's that, you know, because y'all really just sincerely from me, you know what I mean? From Danilo, y'all, I love y'all, you know? I really love y'all. Without y'all, you know what I mean? I really wouldn't have the strength to do this, you know what I mean? Y'all give me strength every day. I know when I wake up, I know that people are going to come in here and tune in, you know what I mean? That's one thing that I actually do know. That's what I look forward for a new day. When it's a new day, I know I'm going to get on live and talk to people. That's what I know is going to happen for sure. That's what I look forward to every day. When it's a new day, I know, well, okay, let me come up with a topic. Let's sit here and spar and let's talk about it. And then we go about our day and wait for the next day. You know, that's genuinely what I like. You know, that's what I like. This is what I love, you know. But other than that, you know, everything else is going good for me right now. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's a new year. Everything is going well, you know. It's not perfect, but nothing's perfect in this world. What's life without ups and downs? You know what I mean? What's life without ups and downs? It's not life. It's a fairy tale. Nothing's ever sweet, man. I'll tell you that right now. Nothing's ever sweet. Life, you know what I mean? Life is nothing. Life's about progress, man. On working and getting better every day, improving yourself every day, improving yourself, improving your situation. That's what it's about every day. There's nothing else to even think about doing. Anything else is uncivilized if you're not sitting here trying to get better every day. That's what you need to be doing. I'm saying that. If ain't nobody else saying it, I'm saying it. You know, I'm a living testimony of what you can do. You know what I mean? If you have a little bit of faith and you have strength and you have belief in yourself, that's that, man. You can do whatever you want to do if you have faith and belief in yourself, man. There's nothing you should be afraid of. There's nothing. You fall down, get back up. You know what I mean? Wipe yourself off and go ahead and stand up and do what you got to do, man. Life is like a boxing match, man. You don't know what's going to come your way. You don't know what you're going to get hit with, you know what I mean? But the thing is to duck and land your punches. You know? That's what it is, man. That's what it always will be about. That's what I'm telling y'all, you know? But you know, we got here in probably about 50 more seconds. But you know, I'm going to go ahead and say I love y'all again. I love y'all. It was a good day again. You know what I mean? It's a good day. Any day above ground is a good day, man. Any day when you working on making your future better is a good day, man. Any day you trying to progress is a good day, you know? But today was a good day. You know, I came in here, sparred, got my reps in, talked to y'all for another hour like I usually do, you know? And other than that, I'm about to go on and figure some other things out, you know what I mean? Ways to get more money outside of doing this YouTube, you know? That's what I do. I don't sit on my ass. I come in here and I work out with y'all and talk and chop it up with y'all, and then I go on into the real world and make things happen. Invest in myself, which you should. But yeah, I didn't hit that hour mark again, you know what I mean? Thursday. I've done it again. I'll be back tomorrow on Friday, you know, but this is Danilo signing out, man, saying I love y'all. Y'all have a good day, man. Y'all sit here and remember everything that I told y'all today. But I love y'all, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm gone.